Welcome to all the students of class 9. Hope you have finished bio class and hope you have completed your lunch. So once again welcome to maths class. In continuation to the previous class, today in this class we want to learn something starting from conversion of a decimal number from decimal to p by q form, that's rational form. An example question. 12.3 bar. Let the number be P. This is 12.33333. It is repeated infinitely many number of times. How many digits are there in the repetition? 3, but infinitely many number of times. So see, there is only one digit is repeating so many number of times, infinitely many number of times. So let us multiply 10p is equal to 123.3 recurring. Repetition part is only one digit, therefore with 10 I have multiplied so that the decimal point is going to the right side of the repetition part. Now, but p is equal to 12.3 bar. In this 10p and in this p, decimal part is the same, 0.3 recurring. On subtraction, the whole decimal part will become 0. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 and this is 1. This is 10p minus p is equal to 9p. 9p is equal to 111. P is equal to 111 upon 3. 3 one time, 3 3 times, 3 7 times. This is 9, 3 3 times. Therefore, 12.3 recurring is equal to 37 upon 3. Answer. A small procedure to convert decimal to p by q form. Let's go for another question. 15.712 recurring. 712 recurring. Come on, please note karo. This time I will assume x is equal to 15.712 recurring. Recurring is for the two digits 1 and 2. Since there are two digits in the recurring, to reach the decimal point to the right of decimal recurring part, 3 places it should go. 15.712, 12, 12, 12, infinitely many number of times. To shift to the right of the repeating part, that is 1 2 to the right of repeating part, it should be multiplied by 100. 100x is equal to 15,712.12 recurring. To shift the decimal point to the left of the repetition part, that means to the one place to the right, it should be multiplied by 10. This is 157.12 recurring. Here you have to understand, in first multiplication and in second multiplication I have made a point to the decimal point, means to the right of the decimal point, both will have the same 0.12 recurring. On subtraction, this becomes 0. 12 minus 7 is equal to 5. 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5, 5, 1. This is 100x minus 10x is equal to 90x. 12 minus 1 already borrowed 0, 10 minus 5, 1 already borrowed, 6 minus 1 is equal to 5, 5. Therefore, x is equal to 15,555 divided by 90. 10, 20, 21. Common factor 3. 3, 30 times. 3, 5 times. In 5, 3 1 time, 25. 8 3s are 24. 1 5, 5. 13, 14, 19. It's not divisible by 3. It's not divisible by 2. Therefore, x is equal to 5,185 divided by 3, or we can also say 15.712 recurring is equal to 5,185 divided by 3. Answer. It is question number 2. Next we will go for third question. Representation of a number under root a decimal on the number line. There is a small procedure to find out. Yes. Irrational number on the number line. Let us start from root 2. A small irrational number root 2. Let us see how it is represented on the number line. Let us make use of scale, pencil, compass construction. Let's try. A number line, mark somewhere 0 at equal distances. Let's mark the integers. I am taking 5 centimeters as 1 unit. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. It is the number line. Therefore, since it is the line, arrow marks are compulsory. Put the arrow marks, and by equal distances we have to mark the integers. Means, for the purpose of convenience, I have taken 5 centimeters is 1 unit. Here on your notebook also, either you take 3 centimeters 1 unit or 5 centimeters 1 unit, so that we get the correct picture clearly. Since we want root 2, this root 2 can be written in the form of 1 plus 1. This is root 1 square plus 1 square. This is the base. Since we can write this under root 2 in the form of sum of the two squares under root. Here at 1 we have to draw a perpendicular either by using compass or by using set square. With free hand, how to draw compass arcs I am just explaining. with center this one point A and suitable radius, draw an arc intersecting the number line at two different points. From here an arc, from here an arc, from here the arc, from the here the arc. The two arcs are of the equal radii. Join this point with A. This is perpendicular to the number line. By taking 1 unit, the radius, that is exactly, here I have taken 1 unit is equal to 5 centimeters. So 5 centimeters radius, draw an arc. Name this point B with this origin, or you can say 0 as a center and OB as radius. With center, say this point O, and it is representing 0 with O center and OB radius. Draw an arc. This we get a point P on the number line.